Arts and Culture Minister Paul Lyngdoh, responding to the discontent in the non-inclusion of Jaiñtia dialect in the state anthem, clarified that the anthem was conceived and composed based on the Meghalaya State Language Act 2005. He clarified that as per the Act, the Khasi language is the associate official language for all purposes in the district, subdivisions and block level offices of the state government located in Khasi Hills districts, Jaiñtia Hills districts and Ribhoi. The minister stated that the lyrics of the anthem reflect the call for unity and the belief that the Khasi and the Jaiñtia are one community.
You see, as a cabinet, we are guided by the existing rules and laws and acts that are in place. We cannot go beyond the act, nor do we have the liberty to go beyond what the rules framed under the act say. So in this context, since this is an official anthem of the state of Meghalaya, it has to be based on certain acts and rules adopted by the state. Our reference point here is called the Meghalaya State Language Act 2005. The Meghalaya State Language Act 2005 was passed by the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, and it received the assent of the Governor of Meghalaya on the 1st of May 2005. It was also published in the Gazette of Meghalaya Extraordinary, issued on the 4th of May 2005. For you to be very clear, I'll just read out what sections of the Act say. There is section 1, which says that section 1 and 2. Section 1 contains the short title, extent and commencement of the Act. This Act may be called the Meghalaya State Language Act 2005. It extends to the whole of the state of Meghalaya. It shall come into force on such date as the state government may, by notification in the official gazette, appoint, and different dates may be appointed to different official purposes and for different parts of the state of Meghalaya. And section 3 of the Act says, without prejudice to the provisions of Article 343 and 347 of the Constitution of India and the provisions of the Meghalaya State Legislature Continuance of English Language Act of 1980, and subject to hereinafter provided, the English language shall continue to be the official language of the state of Meghalaya, meaning a continuation of what was enacted in 1980. Now, Section 4 deals with associate official languages of the state. Notwithstanding anything contained in Section 3, which I have read, the Khasi language may be used as the associate official language for all purposes in the district, subdivisions and block level offices of the state government located in the districts of East Khasi Hills, West Khasi Hills, Jaiñtia Hills and Ribhoi. The Garo language may be used as associate official language for all purposes in the districts, subdivisions and block level offices of East Garo Hills, West Garo Hills and South Garo Hills, provided that only the English language shall continue to be used in all civil and criminal courts located in the state, and provided further that all inter-district official communications shall continue to be in the English language. This is a law that came through a bill introduced in the State Assembly. It was not just a cabinet decision. The State Assembly had passed this particular bill and it became an act when it received the assent of the Governor of Meghalaya on the 1st of May 2005. This is the basis on which the state anthem has been conceived and composed. It is not somebody's wish or ill will towards any community, but as what was stated by the Honorable MP of Shillong constituency, stating that why Jaiñtia language was not included. In fact, this language bill was introduced in the assembly by the Congress-led government under Didi Lapang as Chief Minister in 2005, when the Congress was in power, and the MP at that point of time was also from the Congress party. So, and now he's asking why not Jaiñtia language. I think it's a question that he should be in a better position to answer. As far as if you go through the lyrical content of the song itself, it reflects a call for unity. And we have always believed that the Khasi Jaiñtia is one single cohesive community. We have, in fact, the whole idea of adopting the anthem is also to push forward the cases for inclusion of the Khasi and Garo languages in the 8th schedule to the Constitution of India. And if you talk about the Khasi language, it was pioneers like Mr. R.T. Rambai, who was the president of the Khasi Author Society, by Gilbert Shulai. They were the pioneers of the Khasi Author Society and the move to get the language included in the 8th schedule. Now, if every dialect wants to be included in the state anthem, then I do not know what kind of a song will we be able to compose.
Responding to queries as to if the government has the intention of amending the Meghalaya State Language Act 2005 to include the Jaiñtia dialect as an associate official language, the minister said,
I am not at liberty to spell out the mind of the government. The cabinet is meeting tomorrow. If the matter comes up, then we will accordingly give our inputs in the cabinet tomorrow.
That's also the tribal aspect. Because we often, the projection is Khasi, Jaiñtia and Garo tribes. So the going beyond the, technically it is correct, the language, not debate on the language,
right,
as associate official language. The tribe is projected. So that way Jaiñtia tribes element should have been in the song.
See, that is your opinion. It's a state of 30 lakh people. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions. But a law framed is based on the application of logic, history, and in fact the entire whatever the Khasi Authors Society has spelled out in the past, as I narrated to you, most of these luminaries were in fact Banars, like Matukan Rambai, Gilbert Shulai. All of them had contributed to the cause of the Khasi language, and now the language has reached a stage where it is it's in the list of languages under consideration. That has to be taken into account. Then also you have to bear in mind that this we share, in fact, we are also linked by blood, what we call the kurs, the clans. So it's very difficult for me to say anything, because history and traditions and our creation myths are all the same. Even the language, there's hardly any difference in the words used. So I think all of these are to be taken into account if anything has to be thought afresh.